¿Qué pasa, YouTube? 6 Foot Hacks here. Have for you guys today a TBU related video, but because this was originally supposed to be our break week instead of the break between week 3 and 4, we're taking another break week after week 4. So next week we'll be back to regular TBU videos every Thursday and Friday, but I still wanted to upload this week because this week, even though it is our break week, is also our free agent trading week, which means every single team gets 2 trades that they can make for Pokemon that have been dropped before they're picked or Pokemon that have not been picked yet. So if you guys do enjoy the video and you like our 2 new trades, which I really feel like these 2 new trades to our team, really adds a lot and makes it definitely better than it already is now, then make sure to hammer that like button down below. Please let me know what you guys think about our 2 new trades, guys. I would really like to see what you guys' thoughts and opinions are on about those. But yeah, like I said, we have 2 free trades, and I sat down with my front office, ran some ideas by them, and ultimately we decided on making these 2 picks. So first off is going to be a trade that I didn't want to really make, but honestly, after thinking about it and thinking about our second potential pick, it's really a trade that I can honestly give up, and we have to get rid of Mimikyu. Unfortunately, Peekaboo the Mimikyu, my first shiny Pokemon in Sun and Moon, is unfortunately gonna have to be traded. Now yes, Mimikyu is a phenomenal sweeper because of its ability to disguise. It's just that outside of the first 2 weeks, it doesn't look like Mimikyu is really going to be offering much else to the team outside of maybe that fairy typing. So I decided, and along with my front office, we decided to drop Mimikyu for Mismagius. Now before you guys flip out and think, oh, why would you drop Mimikyu for Mismagius? Well, you have to look at it like this, guys. Yes, we lose a really good sweeper, a really phenomenal late game sweeper, but we gain a ground immunity because Mismagius has Levitate, which is absolutely huge because the easiest flaw and the biggest flaw of our team is that we have a glaring ground weakness. Along with Mismagius, we kind of mitigate that, or we kind of get rid of that because now we have a grass type and a Levitate Pokemon. Now Mismagius also gives us a really good speed tier because it's faster than Mimikyu. Mismagius, as you can see, also has access to these 4 great phenomenal supporting moves. Perish Song, Mean Look, Mismagius can get rid of any bulky Mon or any annoying Pokemon that our draft otherwise doesn't want to deal with. Memento allows our second trade to set up. It allows Infernape to set up, Zoroark to set up, and even Necrozma to set up, which is really great. Destiny Bond, well, yeah, Mimikyu had Memento and Destiny Bond. I just feel like it's more likely that I would run those moves on Mismagius than Mimikyu, but you guys get what I'm trying to say, that it has access to 2 really good moves in Memento and Destiny Bond, along with the other 2 moves being Perish Song and Heal Bell. Destiny Bond just means that I can take down a Pokemon with me, and then Heal Bell gives us a Cleric, which is really nice for our team. It also gets access to Nasty Plot, which is another really good setup move because this can also turn Mismagius to a potent late game sweeper. It has access to a lot of awesome Z moves because it gets Thunder and Thunderbolt, it gets Power Gem, it gets Energy Ball, and I think it gets Icy Wind. It also gets Inferno, so Mismagius can run a lot of crazy Z moves and honestly adds so much to our team. Also, it gets access to Taunt, which is pretty awesome. Toxic is always good, Thunder Wave is always good. It can run a very good sub-split set potentially. It also gives us a solid ghost type because we still, spoiler, keep Garbodor for spike stacking, and we have a lot of Stealth Rockers. So I really feel that Mismagius added a lot to our team. So I really felt this was an okay trade for Mimikyu. Not to mention that our second draft pick boosts one of our picks potentially up to 2 or 3 letters depending on what I wanted to get. And as much as I don't want to do this, and as much as I didn't want to do this, we unfortunately have to say bye to Richter the Seismitoad. Now in theory, Richter the Seismitoad fit our draft phenomenal. Bulky water, a ground type, and another stealth rocker that has a lot of access to great supporting moves. For example, it gets Icy Wind, Knock Off, really good covered moves in Ice Punch and Grass Knot, gets Stealth Rocks like I mentioned, and it could also be a possible Swift Swim sweeper. So I didn't want to originally trade Seismitoad, but after looking that we could upgrade our picks to something a lot better. Now, the good thing about Mimikyu to Mismagius is that I believe it gave us like 20 extra points, and we already have 10 points reserved. So Seismitoad is worth 90 points, which means I can get something that is worth 120 points. Seismitoad was, I believe, E ranked, so we can go all the way up to B, I want to say. It's either B or A rank. Let me see. Yeah, it's A rank. So we can go from E to A rank in making our second pick because we can trade Seismitoad. And for some reason, this Pokemon was still around. I don't know how it's still around. I don't know why nobody wanted this Pokemon in the original drafting, and I don't know why nobody picked it up after having free agents. But we get easily one of the best OU Pokemon and one of possibly the top 5 best OU Draft League Pokemon in general, and that is Landorus Therian form. Guys, this is insane that we were able to get Landorus over Seismitoad. Yes, we lose a potential bulky water, but we have Mimikyu anyways, but we gain a phenomenal ground type in Landorus Therian form. Like, this is really awesome. Landorus has a great ability in Intimidate, which means we essentially have 2 Intimidate Pokemon because I still have Tauros. Tauros plus Landorus in general, well, Landorus Therian in general just sounds utterly devastating, I want you guys to know. Also, Landorus being a flying type means that we have an even less ground weakness than we already had with trading Mimikyu for Mismagius. Landorus also gets Stealth Rocks, it gets Swords Dance, it gets Calm Mind, it gets Rock Polish, it gets Outrage. I'm never going to use Outrage, but it gets Outrage, which is absolutely crazy. Guys, Landorus is such a phenomenal Pokemon in OU, and in Draft League it's probably even better. Like, yes, we traded a 4 times Grass weakness for a 4 times Ice weakness, but that doesn't matter because it's freaking Landorus Therian. Like, this thing can run so many sets. The cool thing about Seismitoad is that it could run a lot of support moves, but the cool thing about Landorus is that it can run way more move sets than Seismitoad, and it can run so many different movesets. Not to mention that with us being able to use any Z-move Mon, this can easily be Double Dance Z-move Landorus, which is right now one of the scariest sweepers in OU. And we got this draft, we got this trade pick at week 4.5 is how they're putting it, and after 14 other people. Like, Landorus is such a huge benefit to this team, I feel like. Yes, we're a little bit weaker to fire types, but I'm really not too concerned about them because we already have one of the best fire types in Infernape. So all we really have to do is worry about Entei, which we don't face Potato Gym, and whoever has Arcanine, which I can easily play around Arcanine. But Landorus Therian, guys, is just such a huge benefit to the team. Also, it gets Bulk Up. I don't know why I would ever run Bulk Up, but it gets Bulk Up, which is really cool. I am so excited to use Landorus. I used Landorus in the VPL, and I didn't even originally want it in the VPL, but it definitely showed why it's probably one of the best Draft League Pokemon in general. And just, this makes my opponent team prepping so much harder because we gain another just hard-hitting, momentum-gaining Pokemon along with Infernape, Tauros, Zoroark, Shaman, and Necrozma. So yeah, guys, these are the 2 trades that we made. We got Mismagius and we got Landorus. We got rid of our ground weakness and we gained a very potent Pokemon to prep for, and just an amazing Pokemon in general in Landorus Therian. And we got a pretty cool bulky ghost type and awesome support Pokemon for our draft in Mason Mages. So please guys, let me know what you think of our 2 draft picks, and do you think that it helped us out, it hurt us, or do you think there was really no change? I really want to know what you guys think about these 2 trades. So please let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to hammer that like button down below as well. And with that being said, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. So thank you all for watching, guys. Later, everybody.
Cause my brain and heart are both tied in a knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion, but when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears, or hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.